kickbacks in infrastructure projects are easier to hide than most people realize. Think about this for a second. A government announces a new project. Maybe it's a road, a bridge, or a river wall to stop flooding. The budget looks huge and everything sounds official. Contractors bid, paperwork gets signed, and construction begins. On the surface, everything looks normal, but sometimes the numbers behind the project tell a different story. A contractor wins the project for, say, $10 million. Part of that money is quietly returned as kickbacks to people who helped push the contract through. Of course, that money has to come from somewhere, so the costs start getting inflated. Materials are listed at much higher prices. Labor gets padded. Equipment that costs a few $1,000s might be reported as tens of thousands. On paper, the project still looks legitimate. The math just quietly stretches. Now think about a river wall project. The plan might say, reinforced concrete with steel, rebar inside to keep the wall strong, against water pressure. But when construction actually happens, shortcuts start appearing. Instead of proper steel reinforcement, cheaper materials get used. In extreme cases, wood might even be placed where steel bars are supposed to be. From the outside, the concrete still looks solid. The wall stands there, freshly built, and nobody walking past would notice anything wrong. But the structure isn't as strong as it should be. The extra money saved from those shortcuts? That's where the kickbacks get funded. To avoid attention, a portion of the project is done properly. Maybe the front section looks perfect. Photos get taken. Officials visit the site. Everyone sees progress and assumes the rest is built the same way. But deep inside the structure, the materials tell a different story. By the time problems appear, cracks, erosion, or structural failure, the project is already finished on paper. The budget is closed. The money has moved through layers of payments, subcontractors, and accounting entries. Now imagine how many projects rely on those structures every day. Roads, bridges, flood barriers, hospitals. When corners get cut to cover kickbacks, the public ends up paying for it later. That's why proper inspections, transparency, and independent audits matter so much in large infrastructure projects. Because when everything looks fine on the surface, the real story is often buried inside the concrete.